Hey friends, how are ya? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Lauren Lipman. If you're new here, you're probably not, but just hi, just in case. Welcome to the floor of my room. I don't know, it's raining in LA. It felt like a little bit cozier, so I'd come at you from a cozier spot. So I know that I've been pretty absent on this channel in terms of my lifestyle videos, and the majority of you might only watch me for my Taylor Swift videos, which I totally understand. But I do want to give you some insight into the year that I've had, the highs that I've experienced, the lows that I have definitely experienced, and kind of what you can expect from me and what I want to accomplish with my channel, with my life in 2022. What do I want to do with my life? I go so back and forth on wanting to like really script this video and have like all these like things written out, but like I also go to the other side of like, I kind of just want to talk and tell you what I've been up to, and tell you what I want to do and just be with you on my floor with me. So do you want to do that with me? Come on down, like we're in that game show. So let's just, let's chat. And also all throughout this video or right now, I want you to comment down below, let me know how your year has been, the goods, the bads. I want to know. I think it's important to talk about the bad. I do. I think it's important to realize what's that quote? What's that quote? It's always darkest before the dawn. That one's a little lame. Like, I personally like the song lyric from this song called Keep Me Around by the Wood Brothers, and the lyric is, try asking the dark where the light comes from. Just kind of like a balance. That's all that it means, is that you can't have the good without the bad, and you can't have the bad without the good. So yeah, therapy with Lauren. That was not my plan, I promise. But yes, let's just hop right in because 2021 has been a damn year. Oh my goodness. But I do feel like that, as cheesy and cliche as it might sound, reflecting on the year that we've had in December, the last couple days of December, is something that I do enjoy doing. I feel like life moves so quickly, especially the older you get. Like, I still feel like I'm 22. Shout out Taylor Swift. But like, I do feel like I'm 22, but no, I'm actually 30. I turned 30 this year. And with that came so many emotions, so many highs, so many lows, and I just kind of wanted to wrap that up for you. This year, I have gone through so many emotions I didn't even know was humanly possible for one little person to feel. I've had difficult emotions, I've had amazing emotions, I've had feelings that make me feel like I'm on top of the world and I can accomplish anything, and then I've also had feelings that have made me want to just rip my heart out and stay in bed for months, and you know, I might have done that. Who else? Anyone? 2021 honestly sucked in a lot of ways, but it was also really good in a lot of ways. And as I think forward to 2022 and the changes that I want to make, improvements, you know, I want to focus on my health. I want to focus on slowing down a little bit, slowing down my go, go, go mentality. I have to get everything done in one day. And if I don't complete my entire to-do list, then you're a failure. It's like, no girl, if you even make like 75%, if you were in school, you know that that's a pass. 70% technically is a pass, but I like to get on track with my goals a little bit before the new year, so then maybe this weird part of my brain is like, wow, you're ahead of the game. You're working on stuff before January 1. I don't know. I have been working out a lot more lately. I feel like the holidays kind of, you know, lots of cookies and cake and prime rib and all those things. They kind of motivate me to want to work out, to want to feel good. I just feel better in my body when I'm moving and when I'm sweating. And also meal prepping and cooking for myself. I feel like that was non-existent for me this year. I don't know why. This year was like tough and hard and busy, and it was really hard for me to plan. And with that, I feel really lucky that I get to tell you that today's video is sponsored by HelloFresh, a company that is truly helping me get back on track with my goals. As you all know, I love cooking. Probably follow me, or hopefully you follow me on my Instagram. I love cooking. I've been posting some reels there. I find it so relaxing and rewarding to cook myself dinner or to even heat up meal prepped food that I made for myself, as opposed to ordering delivery, which I did a lot of this year. Don't look at me that way. I know you did too. But yeah, the end of 2021 for me has been so full of travel and stress and my schedule just filling up that I simply have not had the time to plan out my meals like I usually do. So thankfully, that's where HelloFresh comes in and saves the day. I mean, please take a look at this incredibly fancy meal that I made myself. It's their Italian chicken over lemony spaghetti. It was amazing. I love that you get to choose from over 50 different menu items that are all so tasty and healthy. They make it so easy to stay on track with my goals, and I love that they have all of the ingredients pre-measured for you. Hello, convenience. That way I can make really authentic authentic healthy meals without having to buy the entire bottle of an obscure sauce that I may never use again. And the fact that they send you step-by-step instructions means that you get everything you need, so it's almost impossible to mess up. All HelloFresh meal plans are so incredibly flexible. You can add in extra meals or change your delivery days, and you can easily skip a week if you're out of town. It's really perfect for any household, whether you're one person cooking for 2 or even cooking for 4 people. They have so many options for anyone wanting an easy way to eat good, healthy food. Another plus that I love about HelloFresh, here's the box they delivered to me this week. I love that the packaging that they use is already recycled content, and with the pre-portioned ingredients measured out, that means there's less food waste in my house. I cannot tell you how many times I've bought an entire thing of cilantro just to use 5 little leaves or something, and then the whole thing ends up going bad. Yeah, don't tell me you haven't done this before. I know you have. Maybe you're doing it right now. I don't know what's in your fridge. So yes, one of my goals in 2022 is to really start investing in my health, and I'm excited that HelloFresh is gonna help me accomplish that. When it's all measured out and delivered to my house, I literally have no excuse, and I really appreciate that accountability. And for anyone out there who has similar goals to mine, wanting to take your health seriously, I of course have a code for you. Use my code LaurenLipman14 to get up to 14 free meals and 3 free gifts from HelloFresh. Visit the link for more details, and don't forget that code, y'all. But yes, I suppose let's start with some of the bad things that happened this year. I don't mean to start it on a negative note, but that means that we get to end it on a positive note, right? If you guys do follow me on Instagram, you might know that in April, before I turned 30, I was really nervous. I had all this anxiety. I felt like I was really behind. I have all these other friends who are 30 who are married with houses, getting new kitchen countertops, and I'm in LA trying to make videos on the internet, and I don't know what I'm doing with my life, right? And you guys were so sweet and sent me so much love and positivity and encouragement. People being like, Lauren, I'm 60 years old. I feel like I'm behind. It was just, life is all about perspective, and I just love hearing from you guys and how you guys are going through your emotions. You guys make me feel less alone. My 30th birthday happened. It was amazing. I had a really great time. And then 16 days later, I extremely unexpectedly lost my dad. And man, did that fuck me up. I laugh. It's not funny at all, but it destroyed me. And I don't know if I'm ever going to be the same, but I'm in this moment here, December 29th of 2021, where I'm filming this. I finally am starting to feel a little more sense of normalcy. I've never experienced grief like this. I've never had something tear my family apart and rip my heart out on the floor. There's so many things that I experienced this year, and when your job is to be creative on the internet, and it's to wake up and film your life, be creative, be edgy, be bold, feel confident enough to do something different, feel confident enough to write a script, to feel confident enough to be funny, all that goes away. And I've been struggling with that for the last 8 months. I kind of feel like I've been in a daze, and I am someone who struggled with anxiety and depression. I feel like most people do. I'm pretty good at managing it and knowing what I need and knowing how to get myself back, but the last 8 months have just been whole other level, I guess. While I've been going through a lot of difficult emotions and trying to figure out how to process that, it's made me rethink the things I want to do with my life, the things I want to talk about, the things I want to put my energy and my time into. I don't know. If anyone else out there has had a similar experience to mine, maybe you know what I'm talking about. The fact that I am now able to get a full day's worth of work done is something I was not able to do 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Some days I have days where it feels like I'm right back there the day that I found out. This video is not supposed to be all about this. This has just been a huge part of my year and where I've been. And I know that everyone's like, Lauren, Taylor's posting and she's doing these things. Why haven't you posted this? Why haven't you reacted to this? When I wake up on certain days, Taylor Swift is the last thing on my mind. And I don't have a giant team of people, a big production house that E! News has or something. It's just me. And I'm very proud to say that I have a little small but mighty team behind me in my Patreon and my Patreon moderators, in an editor, in a virtual assistant that I've hired who I'm super close with. There's a lot of good things in my life. I'm not doing this all by myself, but I am this brain is the creator of this. And it's been really tough for me to want to create content. I am saying this out loud and saying this online on my main channel. A bunch of people have probably clicked away already because Taylor Swift isn't in the title, but I'm willing to brave it and post this anyway because I know that there's a big majority of you who do care about me and where I've been and what I've been up to, and you guys follow me on my vlog channel, and I love and appreciate you guys saying that you miss my vlogs, that you're watching my channels. I love it so much. I love being able to share my life with you. And on that note, this whole thing about everyone in content, how do you grow? How do you do this? Find your niche and stick with it. I appreciate that, and while I think that that might be good for some people and it's a good way to get started, I want to be able to grow and evolve as a creator and talk about these new thoughts that I'm having every day, these new interests that I'm getting, and I want you guys as an audience to follow along with me. While I do think finding your niche is important, and I know that you guys come to me for Taylor Swift content and pop culture, I would like to, you know, regain some sense of control of my channel, of the things I want to talk about, the conversations I want to have. Because guys, please don't get me wrong. I love Taylor Swift. I love getting so hype with you guys. I love talking about pop culture. I love live streaming. I love all those things so much that I'd like to feel comfortable bringing new topics your way. And I honestly feel like I have said that for forever. If you've been following me, this is definitely not the first time you've heard me say this, but it's like, I get so wrapped up in my head that if I post a video and the views don't perform well, I'm instantly like, nope, I can't do this. Everyone hates me. Everything's wrong. Like big, terrible screaming fire in my head. No, it's just my anxiety talking to me. And I'm saying this because life is short. I have learned that so much this year, that life is short. You might not be here tomorrow, that I want to be able to make content that I want to make. And I totally recognize that it's all up to me. It is literally all up to me to do that, and I just haven't yet. So 2022 is gonna be the year. It's gonna be. Lauren, speak it into existence. It's going to be the year. I will not be saying this again at the end of 2022. Mark my words, I won't be. Now that I've said it, it feels good to get it out. Because I'm looking forward to the future. I'm looking forward to what 2022 has in store for me. I am dying to start a podcast where I can talk about anything and everything that I want. But my thing is with the podcast, I want it to be filmed. I don't even want to call it a podcast. I want to call it a talk show. I keep trying to like hide this or whatever, but screw it. I'm just gonna get your guys' opinions. I keep wanting to name my podcast Lauren Lipman Live because I feel like not enough women have their names in their shows. I feel like there's all these men names in shows. The Joe Rogan podcast, the insert generic white man name here, like show. This is actually funny because this is actually part of the script that I've written for my episode 1 of my podcast that I haven't filmed yet. What do you guys think of that? A title being called the Lauren Lipman podcast, the Lauren Lipman, or just Lauren Lipman Live, the Lauren Lipman Show. I don't want to call it something, I don't know. I don't want to pigeonhole myself into another niche again. I don't want to do that. I want to open it up to everything, whether that's like a positive phrase that I say, like I always say, that's amazing, you're amazing. I don't know. Give me some ideas if you guys have any. I'll completely shout you out. I keep trying to figure it out. I love having really meaningful conversations, and that's really something that I want to do more of in 2022. So while the stuff in April after my birthday, I think I've covered a lot of the bad stuff that's happened to me in 2021. It kind of is all encompassing with my depression and my grief from losing my dad, and it just kind of trickled into a lot of other parts of my life and my content and my relationships with people. And I feel like I don't need to focus anymore on the negative. So to focus on the positive things that happened in 2021, there were a lot. There were a lot of really positive things that happened for me that I would like to talk about and tell you about. These are things that I try to say to myself in the mirror when I'm having bad days, but my life is good. My life is really good. I turned 30 this year. I'm in love with an amazing person, like Matt, you're the best, I love you. And that is something that, I'm all cheesy right now. I have really great friends in many different states. I have an incredible family in Colorado and all over the country. And I also have incredible subscribers. I hit 50,000 subscribers this year in 2021, last month actually. Do you wanna know how amazing of people I have in my life? So you hear me talk about my Patreon all the time, and I have these moderators and they're amazing and they help me run my community. I wouldn't be able to do it without them. You're on YouTube watching me, so you might know this, but in case you're not a big YouTube watcher, YouTube will send their creators a plaque of congratulations for creators that hit 100,000 subscribers and 1 million subscribers. I recently hit 50,000, which is a really big milestone for me and for hopefully you guys watching. Like 50,000 people hit a button that says they want to subscribe to the things I talk about. Wow, when you say it like that, that's really crazy. So the other day I opened up my mailbox. I don't know if it's gonna focus. My Patreon moderators had this made for me. I think it's just from like a store on Etsy, but it means so much to me. That's me. That's my name. 50,000 people, and they said that 50,000 is a big milestone and they believe that it deserves to be celebrated, and I agree, and that's a huge thing that happened for me this year, and I'm really excited about it. And no, it's not as much as everyone else and 100,000s and blah blah blah. It's not, but it's mine. It's my little milestone, and I love it, and I'm happy, and I'm excited about it. It really invigorated me, you guys, so thank you so much to my Patreon mods for sending this my way. I needed to see this more than you even realize. I have a hard time believing in myself sometimes, which is stupid and sounds whiny, but it's true. So yeah, thank you. That's another good thing that happened to me this year. Other things, my brother got engaged and I'm about to gain a sister-in-law next year in 2022. I'm so excited for that. That is a huge milestone in my family. I traveled. I traveled all over this year. I traveled to Mexico 3 different times. I traveled to Santa Barbara. I traveled to Sonoma, New Orleans, Vail, Atlanta. Like I traveled a lot and I saw a lot of things, and I'm really grateful for the ability to do that and safely, getting tested and all of that. But like, I hired a virtual assistant this year who's actually my Patreon moderator, Sarah, and I really feel like we are building an empire together. It's so interesting how much more work you can get done when you have other people around you working on it too. When it's just me working on my YouTube channel and trying to come up with ideas, it's different, as opposed to like having other people join my team and look at it as like a business is really cool. And I have a few other people in my life in the background helping me get things done. And I appreciate you. I appreciate the comments on my videos. I appreciate you telling me what you like and what you don't like. Nicely, there's a nice way to say it. I feel like I learned a lot about myself this year. I really do. I learned when to say no. I learned when I need to take breaks. I learned the joy of going easy on myself. Like I said, I always give myself this giant to-do list. And when I put 15 things on a to-do list for one 12-hour period and I get like 5 of those things done, the mean voice in my head will be like, Lauren, you can't accomplish anything, rah, rah, rah. No, instead I should be saying, wow, you did 5 things. That's awesome. Better than nothing. There's a lot of joy and positive self-talk that comes along with, I don't know if it's turning 30 or if it's just figuring out what I need in order to continue to be the happiest version of myself, I guess. I do kind of have a script, but I'm just kind of, I don't know, going off book right now just to tell you guys things, because I like sharing my life on YouTube and talking with you guys, and that is something that I want to do. I think I've already said it. I want to have more interesting conversations in 2022. I want to be able to talk about my interests as I grow and evolve and find them. I want to paint more. I'm finding that I really, really enjoy painting now that my hands are like, I do still have some hand pain that kicks up when the weather is weird or when I'm really stressed out, but the feeling that I feel when I'm painting is unlike anything else. I want to do that more. I kind of want to start decorating cookies. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram. I decorated this gingerbread sleigh over Christmas and I had so much fun. Like, I weirdly stayed up till 2 a.m. but it felt so incredibly peaceful. So I'm gonna do more of that in 2022. It won't be part of my health goals, but maybe I'll make gross tasting cookies so that I won't eat them, but then I'll just decorate them really cute. Yeah. What else? In 2022, I want to create more. I want to make my bedroom office that you see here more of a production house. I really want to get into live streaming. I want to live stream on Twitch. Follow me at Lauren Lipman on Twitch. I love playing video games. I want to be able to do that. I want to do other things on live stream on Twitch. I'm not going to stop live streaming on YouTube, but I do want to move over to Twitch a little bit. I really want to figure out a way to get more organized. I have this big room. It is my bedroom and it is also my office, and I really want to find the best balance to make that work for me. Like when I get packages from brands, they kind of just pile up in my room, and I'm trying to figure out some type of system and places for them to go. I don't know, I'm kind of just giving you all my thoughts on everything in the year. I really do feel like our time on earth is short, and I want to be proud of the things that I make and the content that I make. I feel like this year has both flown by and dragged on. Anybody else? So many emotions, so many things, but I guess what I'm really trying to get at with this video is that we're not on earth forever. Start now. Whatever it is, whatever you want to do, start now. If you want to read 52 books next year and you open one page and only read one page all of next month, that's more than you did the year before, the month before. Like I just want to figure out a way to inspire others, give you that this feeling that I have, where time is the only resource that we'll never get back. You can spend time worrying, you can spend time feeling anxious, you can spend time telling yourself, I can't do this, everyone else is better than me, I'm never going to be able to do this, how will I ever be able to do this? How much time and effort do you think that takes to feel that, to say that? A lot. And imagine how you'll feel afterwards. If you tell yourself that I can't do it, I suck, I can't do this, your body will like take that in, and I fully believe that thoughts become words and words become actions. So instead of sitting there and feeling negative and feeling anxious, I challenge you to, if you have the ability to feel the anxiety, say something, and then don't dwell. Don't let yourself hold on to it. Try and turn it around. Feel that feeling, say, I'm feeling anxious, this situation, I'm feeling really anxious, and then try and have a little teeny corner of your brain say, what's good? What's good in life? What am I grateful for? Do I have walking legs? Do I have a jaw that lets me move my mouth? Do I have eyeballs that I can see? Like, it sounds really basic and weird and stupid. It works for me. Like, just to really look around and be like, great example. Today, I was able to wash my hair. When I had insane hand pain, I couldn't shampoo my hair because that motion hurt so much because I was editing so much in 2019. I'm thankful that I'm able to hold this heavy camera, that I'm able to type and use my phone, and little things like that I feel like are really helpful to me, and I hope they would be helpful to you. And I truly don't know where this video is going to go. All I know is that I really miss making unscripted content for you guys as well as scripted content. I really thought this video was going to be more of a scripted thing, but I'm kind of enjoying just letting whatever comes out of my mouth come out of my mouth. So I hope that you like it. I'm really grateful that I'm feeling good today, that I felt good yesterday. I know I'm gonna have a bad day somewhere soon in the midst of all this, but today's a good day and I celebrate that, and I wanna have more good days in 2022. Really take all the lessons that I've learned in 2021 and use them to better myself, to make fun content, make fun merch that I will be releasing very, very soon. I'm so excited to show you guys that stuff. I actually, me and Sarah, my assistant, are creating this new initiative in my Patreon. I'll announce it here, why not? It's called the Better Together Initiative, like #LipFamBetterTogether, and it's essentially going to be some type of accountability goal setting group. I feel like New Year's resolutions and goals always get like fizzled out by like February or something. And we're going to get together on Zoom and talk about our goals. We're gonna set SMART goals. In case you didn't know, SMART goals stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. So whatever your goal might be, we're going to go over it, and everyone's going to have a little check-in sheet that we're all going to check in on, and we're gonna have Zoom calls to go over it, and I'm really excited about it. It makes me really excited to know what everybody else, like everybody has a specific goal that they're working on. Some people wanna start a new business. Some people wanna close their Apple Watch rings every single day. Some people wanna read a book every week. Some people want to lose weight. Some people want to, there's so many different things. And I feel like when I'm getting in my head, what really helps me is to help others or to listen to others and just get other people's perspectives. I feel like that really just makes me feel like, wow, Lauren, your problems are not that big of a deal. If this person over here can start to learn a new language, you can start to do X, Y, Z, whatever that may be. This will be open to everybody in my Patreon, so only $5 to join that. But I'm very excited about the Better Together initiative, just like one of my favorite Jack Johnson songs. I feel like I want to get back to community building with you guys and bring you more Taylor Swift content and bring you more content that makes me feel alive. And maybe I'll play guitar and sing for you guys. That's something that makes me feel alive, which also the idea of posting myself singing and playing guitar on YouTube makes my ass sweat a little bit, but it is something that I love to do. No, I'm not a professional, and no, I'm not perfect, but it's like, life is short. What do I want to be known for forever? And I want to be, I guess, an example. Like, I'm in LA in a bedroom that I'm able to pay for because I took a risk and I moved to California and I started posting on YouTube about Taylor Swift and you guys found me. And here I am in my nice bedroom in Los Angeles doing that. And I'm able to do that because I took a risk and you guys liked it and I appreciate it. So I want to encourage you guys to take a risk, whatever that may be. All right, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. There was no story arc in this video at all. I kind of just haven't done a lifestyle update video for you guys in a while. I wanted to do that. I want to bring you more of these, whether they're Q&As. I kind of want to start like an advice column on this channel where you guys ask me questions and I give you advice, just like a Dear Abby, but it'll be Dear Lauren kind of thing, and tie that into maybe my podcast / talk show. I don't know. I just want to hang out with you guys a lot more. So I hope that that's cool with you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to today's sponsor, HelloFresh. Make sure you click that link in my bio and use the code LaurenLipman14. And stay happy, you guys. There's a lot of reasons to be happy in the world. And if you're not happy right now, right this moment, watching this video, you maybe click this video to escape from your life, your thoughts. It's okay if you're not happy right this second. Just know that you can be and you will be. And there's ways to do that. There's so much stuff to be happy about. 2021 was a hell of a year for me. And I'm sure it was for all of you. And that doesn't mean that it was necessarily all bad, but now I look back on it and I think of the lessons that I want to take from it and translate that into my next year, because time is flying. It really is. And I hope to see you guys in the other end of the next 50,000. Wouldn't that be cool, right? Not wouldn't, it will. It will be cool. Oh God, this video is gonna be a nightmare to edit, but I'm just gonna try and not edit it that much. I hope that you like it. If you do, please make sure you leave this video a like and that you're following this channel and my vlog channel. I've been posting a lot of holiday content. I'm probably still have like one more holiday vlog that's gonna go live in the new year, whatever. I just think you guys will enjoy it. I enjoyed making this video more than I thought that I would. I was really nervous and I kind of procrastinated making it all day, but I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're watching. I actually want to ask you guys what you think, the kinds of stuff you want to see from me. I've included a link down below in my description that is a survey link. It's kind of my 2021 end of year survey, content that you like from me, content you want to see from me, what social media platforms are you on these days, what kind of content are you wanting to consume next year, and what kind of things you want to see from me. What can I do for you? Let me know. It would really help me out if you clicked that survey link. Love you forever if you could. And I want to make sure that while I'm making videos that I need, that I'm making videos that you need as well. Let me know. I appreciate it so very much. And yeah, thanks for following along on my life and my journey here on YouTube. It's a really cool place that I can't believe I still get to share my life with you guys and my thoughts and all of those fun things. Okay, enough with the sappy, dramatic things. I really didn't plan on this video being like this, but I don't know. I'm happy with it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, please let me know how you're doing your year. I'd love a pros and a cons list from you in my comments. No comment is too long, I promise you, but thanks for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, leave me a little lips emoji if you made it all the way to the end, like Lipman. I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. More fun stuff coming, I promise. Bye, guys.